In the heart of New York City, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, stepped into the spotlight at a Movember reception, bringing with him not just royal prestige, but a deeply personal commitment to a cause that affects millions of men worldwide. With the world watching, he used his platform to shine a global spotlight on men's health, urging everyone to pay attention to the silent struggles that so many men face every day. His presence at the event wasn't just ceremonial or symbolic. It was a heartfelt call to action, challenging the silence and stigma that too often keep men suffering in isolation, afraid to reach out for help. The event also marked the launch of the Real Face of Men's Health USA, a groundbreaking report that exposes a hidden crisis, one that claims the lives of fathers, sons, brothers, and friends far too soon, and highlights the urgent need for change. Drawing from his own personal experiences and years of supporting veterans and service members, Harry's advocacy resonated deeply. He spoke openly about the importance of mental health, emphasizing that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. By joining forces with Movember, Prince Harry amplified a powerful message. Vulnerability is not something to hide, but something to embrace. Real change, he insisted, begins with honest conversations and a willingness to listen. This inspiring moment in New York didn't just raise awareness, it set the tone for a week of action, igniting hope and promising to transform awareness into a movement for lasting, meaningful change in men's health. The real face of men's health. USA is more than a report. It's a wake-up call. It reveals a silent epidemic, showing how outdated ideas about masculinity and a broken healthcare system are costing men their lives. Men are less likely to seek help, often waiting until minor issues become crises. The report highlights how social media fuels anxiety and isolation, especially among young men, by promoting unrealistic standards. It calls for early intervention, dismantling stereotypes, and building stronger social connections. The solutions are clear: promote mental health literacy, make care accessible, and create environments where men can ask for help without shame. This roadmap challenges everyone, families, educators, and policymakers, to act now. The statistics are staggering, numbers that at first glance seem almost unbelievable, yet they are the reality for millions of men across the United States. Over half of American men, more than 53%, die before reaching the age of 75. That's not just a number. It's fathers, brothers, sons, and friends lost far too soon, leaving families and communities grieving. This isn't just data. It's a reflection of preventable illnesses, unaddressed mental health struggles, and a culture that equates silence with strength. Too often, men are taught to hide their pain, to tough it out, and to avoid seeking help until it's too late. Suicide remains a leading cause of death, especially among young and middle-aged men, fueled by isolation, stigma, and the belief that no one will understand or care. The pain of silence can be overwhelming, pushing many to the brink. Even when men do reach out for help, they often face barriers like high costs, long waiting lists, and a lack of culturally competent care. These obstacles make it even harder for men to get the support they desperately need, and many simply give up trying. These numbers demand urgent change, from better policies and increased funding for mental and physical health, to more accessible and inclusive services that meet men where they are. The crisis is not inevitable. It's a call to action for all of us to build a society where men can live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives, surrounded by support and understanding. Change begins with breaking the silence, opening up honest conversations, and supporting one another, because every life matters, and together we can make a difference. Prince Harry's advocacy is deeply personal, rooted in his own journey through grief and loss. From a young age, he faced the unimaginable pain of losing his mother, Princess Diana, in the public eye. This experience shaped his understanding of mental health and the silent battles many people fight every day, Rather than hiding from his pain, Harry chose to confront it, using his platform to spark honest conversations about emotional well-being. His work with veterans is a testament to this commitment. On the Movember panel, he openly shared how talking about his struggles transformed his life, breaking the stigma that often surrounds men's mental health. By being vulnerable, he encouraged others to do the same, showing that healing begins with honesty. His military experience revealed the deadly cost of silence, especially for those trained to suppress emotion. Harry's connection with veterans is genuine. He's walked in their shoes, understanding the unique pressures and traumas that come with service. He knows how hard it can be to reach out for help. He's seen firsthand how isolation convinces men they're alone and how the weight of unspoken pain can become overwhelming. Through heartfelt conversations and support, he reminds them that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. When men share their stories, they discover that their struggles are shared by many others. By speaking out, Harry offers a lifeline, showing that seeking help is courageous, not weak. His message is clear. No one should face darkness alone, and there is always hope, even in the toughest times. With compassion and understanding, Harry continues to inspire others to reach out, reminding us all that support and connection are always within reach. The Movember event's core message was clear: silence kills. Generations of men have been taught to hide their emotions, equating vulnerability with weakness. This stigma isolates men, driving them to unhealthy coping mechanisms and, too often, despair. Prince Harry has witnessed the devastation this silence brings, especially among veterans. Breaking the cycle requires safe spaces, honest conversations, and leaders who model openness. The cost of maintaining the status quo is measured in lives lost. Change is urgent and non-negotiable. The time to speak up and support one another is now. Prince Harry warned of a new threat: young men raised by algorithms instead of real mentors. Social media feeds shape self-worth, often fueling comparison, confusion, and isolation. Algorithms can lead boys into toxic ideas about masculinity, leaving them unprepared for real-life challenges. Harry called for a return to real-life mentorship, fathers, coaches, and friends who offer wisdom and support that no screen can provide. The solution isn't to reject technology, but to prioritize human connection and honest guidance. Real superheroes are those who show up, listen, and teach resilience face to face. Building better men starts with real relationships, not curated content. Despite the challenges, hope is rising. Prince Harry, Movember, and advocates worldwide are breaking the silence and building a new culture of honesty and support. True strength lies in sharing struggles and listening with compassion. Every honest conversation chips away at stigma and creates a ripple of change. The Sussexes' work, from digital safety to mental health advocacy, is shaping a safer, more supportive world for men and boys. The path forward is clear: build communities where help is accessible, research continues, and role models lead by example. Together we can ensure every man has the chance to live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life, free from silence and stigma.